A warm and healthy good afternoon to all. I, Subhash Srinidhi from Chennai Technology, pursuing my third year civil engineering. It's a great pleasure and honor to welcome you all for this faculty development program on sustainable smart cities. A superior modest in his speech, but exceeds in his action. Now I extend my warm welcome to our guest, Mr. Sampath Kumar Subramaniam, who has completed his bachelor's and master's in civil engineering in GCT Coimbatore and master's in urban engineering in Anna University, Chennai. Since 2008, he was working in various facets of transport and infrastructure planning. He has diversified experiences in working on regional planning, urban planning, traffic and transport planning, feasibility smart roads, public transportation planning, multimodal integration planning, policy preparation, business development, and so on in consultancy firms across India and few others. At present, he is working as team player in providing technical assistance to smart cities, which is funded by DFID in Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. I request Mr. Sampath Kumar to deliver his address on Introduction to Smart City. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your facilitation. First of all, a warm good afternoon to all. So I've been very privileged to be part of this meeting. I just give my great thanks to Parthiban sir because he is the instrumental behind this program, and I feel this is a good opportunity for me to chat with you all about the smart cities. So without spending much time here, I am just getting into the presentation. So before that, I request this to be a more informal and more knowledge sharing session, and it should be communication has to be in both the ends. I will what are the things you want, you can ask me, and what are the thing I want to say, definitely I will say. So after my presentation or in between my presentation, I arranged for some polls. I wish very interactive session this to be. Right, before spending much time, I am just getting into my presentation. Hope my screen is visible to all. Parthiban sir?
Yes, sir, it's visible. Fine.
Thank you. So it's a faculty development program and it's introduction to smart city concept. I'm happy to introduce that because since 2015, when the smart city was conceptualized in India, I was part of it, either from the city level. Now I worked at the state level. Now I am working at the central level. So it's a good opportunity for me to deliver about the smart cities. Thank you all. And right now, as the introductory said, that I am working in Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs as a transport and infrastructure specialist. Thank you. So I'm getting into the presentation now. Right. India's urban transformation. India's urban transformation since post-independence, it has been in a different shape. But now with this era of modernization, with all the globalization coming to the picture, Ministry is playing a very vital role. There are different schemes in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, starting from smart cities, Swachh Bharat Mission, Amrut, urban transport, Hriday, Delom, and housing scheme. So if you take smart cities, so smart city is largely about most complex urbanization initiatives on the planet. So I am saying like that because since independence, there are a lot of schemes have came for urban regeneration. So latest is Jayanura mission. They have its own advantages. But thing in smart city is, it is the one of the scheme giving more advantage to the city to think about their own city and how they can visualize the city now since 20 years. It's kind of a planning exercise that ministry has given, and its opportunity is given to the city, and the citizen participation in this smart city is massive. I will come to that again. We will see that in detail, but before that we will have an overview of what ministry is doing with Swachh Bharat mission. I think people know it's about cleanliness program, and Amrut, it's about water supply, sewage network, and stormwater, where about 500 cities that's involved. And urban transport, it is mainly looking for metros and other important major transportation sector. And Cride is one of the heritage development program that is almost closed now, but one or two projects still on. Delom is about skill development program, and this housing is about the housing program. So coming to the comprehensive focus on urban infrastructure, as I said, the kind of amount which is spent by the ministry from the federal structure to the scheme is mentioned here. Understanding the needs of urban India, the schemes of ministry has been planned comprehensively with an increased almost 10 times of annual spend. So from 2004 to 14, it is about 1,57,000 crores. Now it is close to around 7 lakh crores. So this is the kind of magnitude the ministry is looking for. But if you just go for the scheme-wise thing, if you take Amrut, the Amrut is about 1 lakh crore. If you take smart cities is about 2 lakh crore, and Cride SBM is about 62,000 crores. Urban transport 51,000 crores, and housing scheme it's around 2 lakh crores. So all this is our getting into the regeneration of the urban India. So if you just go by numbers, there are about 4,041 ULBs in India. The ULB is urban local body. Then there are about 500 Amrut cities in India, and 100 smart cities are there in India. The urban India is going to play a vital role that we are all talking about, a 5 trillion target. So the whole mission is moving towards that. So at the bottom level is 4,000, 4,000, and then come to 500, then 100. So all these things, it will do boost our economy in a major level. So now I am coming to smart cities, to be particular about smart city. We call the smart city as mission transforms the nation. So why we calling it as that mission? There are a lot of missions in ministry, as I said, but this mission is definitely going to be a big victim for transforming this nation. So how it is going to transform the nation, what are all the outcome it is going to create, and what all the output is going to create, that's the thing that we are going into detail in the following presentation. So now it's time for poll. What is a smart city? Before I am saying the definition of smart city, I want to hear from you. What is your imagination about smart city? Right, I am giving 1 minute time. So just say what is the smart city you are looking about. I am just viewing a chat now. So you can chat what the smart city means about to you. You can chat your experience. I am looking the chat. So what do you feel about smart city? You can call anything, but whatever you feel it is a smart city. I am stopping the share now. So I am looking for you. So I am taking 1 minute of time. Whatever you want to say about smart city, you can say. Yeah, it's good from R. Nidish. He has said sustainable development in country. That's fine. And there are a lot of good afternoons. Thanks, Kavita. Dharma Ambihai. Yes, thanks for all. Affordability at affordable cost. Great. Thanks for Tulasidas. Incorporating green environment. Thank you, ma'am. It's correct. Sandeep, smart city is integration of basic facilities along with the use of, yeah, very good. Better connectivity, yes. Sustainable infrastructure, yes. Introduction of intelligent transportation, very good. Every action in control and admin of ecosystem, excellent. Integrated buildings, superb. ICT enabled infrastructure, excellent. You are just coming to the point, very good. It's very, I think there are about 1 or 3 people I'm getting low energy utilization. That's good, Swati. Ratnavel, self-sufficient adaptation in energy and environment and employment. That's great. Yeah, Santosh, intelligent transportation system, good. Mallika Jain, energy use shift moving. Yeah. Thirumalai Kumar, economic development with environmental planning. That's great. So without spending much time here, there are a lot of other things. Definitely we will get into that. So now I'm going to the presentation. Let us see what I say, what even the ministry say, what we people say about that. So thanks for it. I'm going to share my presentation now. So what is smart city according to me? By the way, I ought to thank everyone. They are very interactive, and I wish this two-way communication has to continue. I am going to give another chance for you to say what is the intelligent transportation system and how the ministry is going to work and all. We'll see. It will be definitely a good session for you. So without wasting much time, I'm just getting into what the smart city is all about. Smart city is a city which works. It's PM of Singapore. He says, what are all the development you are doing? If it works for the people, yes, it's smart. It's affordable excellence. Someone has said, thanks for it. It's affordable excellence. So affordable excellence is a small word. Why we are just landing on affordable excellence is this city, it should be for all age, for all sector, with respect to of everything. The city should be useful for all the people. Start from age group, start from rich or poor, start from the eminent people and the normal people, for the students, whomever you call, it should be affordable for all. So that's the thing. Then smart city address the current crisis, is also prepared for challenges of tomorrow. Our PM, more outcomes from less resources. This is what the smart city all about. So from less, how we can able to acquire more. That's the whole story I am going to talk about. Why I am saying from less means, say for an example, there are about 1,000 crores as given to develop a city as a smart city. So this 1,000 crores is given by 500 crores from central and 500 crores from the state. So do you feel that 1,000 crores is enough for a city development? No. For a city development, if you talk about an Chennai or Ahmedabad or what about Lucknow, Kanpur, Coimbatore, as a smart city as a whole, if you want to make as a smart, 1,000 crores for a city is very minimal amount. But as a start with 1,000 crores, the ministry has given to start your engine to roll out, start your development to roll out. So with the less 1,000 crores, how we can able to maximize our power is the whole smart city is all about. Then it is launched in 25th June 2015 by our Honorable Prime Minister. There are about 100 smart cities, 5151 project, 29 billion investment. Being smart is nothing but being prepared. The city should be prepared for all the crises. So whether this smart city of being prepared is the thing that we are going to watch out. So in this situation, how smart city has played a role that we are going to look for it. So why I'm saying being smart is being prepared, because if you say COVID, if you say Lotus attack, if you say the cyclone, if you say any of the disaster happening in the country, whether the country is prepared for all. So how the urban India is going to handle this? So how smart city is going to help this? So let us see one by one. So most of the people here might be or may not be knowing about the complete overall view of smart city. To facilitate them, I will say where the smart city talks about and where we are now. So then slowly we will enter into what are all the things the smart city is doing. So highlights of smart city, it's a 5-year program. It was launched in 2015. That's the number one. Second stage is smart city challenger progress shortlisting. So it has given to the cities to take a call. It's completely a challenging process. National Smart City Challenge, that is the name of it. And investment from both private and public sector. and majorly the convergence. See here, there are a lot of projects which is coming under convergence. For your better understanding, I will say what is convergence is all about. Say for an example, I am giving to a city 500 crores, out of which there might be some convergence also. Say for an example, they can take some of the money from Amrut, some of the central government scheme money from SBM, so some of the state government mission money, or some of the multilateral funding money. So they can all put together, they can converge all the money and they can create as a smart city. That is why we are calling it as convergence. In convergence, it's talking about Digital India, Amrut, FAME, PMAY, etc. So then coming to the implementation of city level through special purpose vehicle, we have arranged a special purpose vehicle for it. So every smart city has its special purpose vehicle, and we come out with a mission statement and guidelines. So all the smart city which are selected, they are going in a proper mission guidelines. So there are about 2 things the mission has given. So the whole process, the ministry has given a full freedom to the state, full freedom to the city to develop, to visualize their own smart city. Why I am saying full freedom means we have not framed, we have given a loose fitting frame to the people and asked them to fit according to their city. Say for an example, there are about 3 things: redevelopment, retrofitting, and greenfield development. It's up to the city to take a call whether my city can be a redevelopment model or a retrofitting model or a greenfield development model. The city has done it, and there is area-based development and the pan city. So I will just explain this. Say for an example, in case of Chennai, they have taken the T Nagar as an area-based development area, and the pan city area is the Chennai city as a whole. The pan city is the full city, and the ABD area is the small area which the physical infrastructure is going to come. What are the physical infrastructure? Road, waterways, solid waste management, stormwater drainage. What are all they want to develop? Let them develop. Idea is to create a lighthouse. Let me create a lighthouse in my city. Let the other cities or my counterpart cities has to follow from it and take it forward. This is what all about. So before that, Parthiban sir, I am clear. Am I audible?
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right. Then talking about 100 smart cities, 5151 projects, and it's about 2,05,018 crore investment is the smart city we are talking about. And the main thing is in the pan city, they can develop ICCC. The ICCC is Integrated Command and Control Center. The city can go out with the kind of infrastructure in the pan city. Then coming to the 6 principles of smart city, India smart city is about citizen at the core. So before starting the smart city, we had given a poll to all the citizens saying what are all the infrastructures you need. You need a great road or water supply or solid waste management. What are the things you need? We have asked the question to the citizen. The whole plan is founded by the citizens. That's one of the pride, and it's one of its kind that the smart city has done that. Again, the second principle is more from less. I already said this 1,000 crores is definitely not enough, but yes, this 1,000 crores will be a foundation for your development. Then cooperative and competitive federalism. Yes, it has what is the central government is doing, what is state is doing. Cities are selected through competition in 2 stages from state and central. So we had given a leverage to state, saying that you can own your smart city and propose to central. Then central acknowledge that, and if they find something is not relevant, they have taken off that. So it is completely a challenging process by the state and the central. Then integration, innovation, and sustainability, that's there in all the proposals. Technology is mean, not a goal. So this is, we are very mean to say that. Why? Because most of the people are thinking the smart city means it's a technology city. No, it's not like that. The smart city is giving more importance to the technology, but the technology alone will not drive a city. The city is driven by administration and by people and by the federal structure and the city administration, not by the technology. But technology is a mean. Using the technology, we can able to develop that. Then inclusiveness in guiding philosophy. We were deliberately clear that how we are making inclusiveness as an important factor towards that. Yes, we are doing that. With this sixth principle on the foundation, we are going to some figures. You might ask, so I already said that is diverse from all fronts, size, population, economy, vision, development model in all tangential. Say for an example, size. If you take Bhubaneswar, it is 526 square kilometer. If you take Kavarati, it's only 4.2 square kilometer. So size wise, we are not very much particular that I will take only this city, I will not take city. No. If you take Bangalore population, it's 84 lakhs. If it is Kavaravati, it's only 11,000. Both are small cities. Smart city proposal, the highest proposal is given by Chandigarh, it's 6,200 crores, and average smart city proposal is about 2,050 crores. So there is no direct, we cannot able to compare apple with orange. So Bangalore is also smart city and Kavarati is also smart city. Every city has its own DNA to develop. So we encourage the DNA to come into the picture. So we encourage that. Then coming to the numbers, in more clear, there are about central and state share is about 45%, convergence is about 22%, 21%, and PPP is about 21%. So I initially said there is a lot of public-private partnership is there. Yes, it's acknowledged. 21% of the project are under public-private partnership. Then its own fund they are going for is, and others is about 7%. So 100 smart cities, 5151 projects, and 2 lakh investment is the thing that we are talking about. Then coming to the project per se, what is the difference? What is the split of that? So there are about biggest is area-based development. It consts about 23% of this 2 lakh crore. Then followed with urban transport. There are a lot of smart roads coming into the picture. Water supply, housing, IT, energy, sewerage. So start from safety, there are 1.9 to about 23%. We are full. Then coming to urban infrastructure investment, there are about urban transport roads about 44%. Then urban transport, renewable slums, water supply, sewerage. So this is the split up all about in the key sectors. Then you might have asked how much you have progressed already. Yes, 80% project or tendered, that counts 4,517 project has already done. So I already said 5151 project is easy for you to recall. 5151 projects out of which 4517 is tendered and 3690 is already grounded. Grounded means we have already given the work order, the projects are on, and completed project is only 12%. But yes, because these are all massive scale project, it will take its own time. But we are just optimistically thinking it may go up to 2023. We might complete all the mission complete in all transformations. Then coming to mission focus. So what is the mission focus is all about? Is about ease of living, economic ability, sustainability, and smart governance. It's about 100 cities, 100 million people. Then that if you just go to the contribution of economy, urban India contributes about 65% of the GDP. 17% of that 65% is coming from our smart city. It's a pride call. Then 100 smart city, 100 special service SPVs, 100 city level advisory forums, 100 PMCs, and 1,000 crores of investment, and city data officers are in place. So I'm just getting into the details in further. So before that, the city level advisory forum, as I said that the smart city is more of discussing with the people, and the city we are keep on discussing with the citizens, and we are keep on discussing with the political setup. So in the city level advisory forum, start from MP, MLA, collectors, and the people who are working, people in the administrative, and the common people, everybody is there. So they are putting their concurrence in all the projects. Now, impacts of smart cities. So it will be more of pictures. So I am saying that these are kind of outputs of the smart city. Now, after finishing that, we will also discuss about what are the outcomes of the smart city. The outputs will be definitely fancy, very good look like, but outcome also it has the numbers in its number on its own. So coming to the integrated command and control center, so this is what that, sorry. So integrated command and control center. So this is the brain of the city. The nerves and wings are the things that it is going to control. All the urban transport, solid waste management, water supply, everything is being counted. Most of the cities has come into operational. Close to around 47 cities as operating this integrated command and control center. Now in this COVID situation, how they are playing a vital role, definitely we will look after that. Look on that. Then this is of Coimbatore. Coimbatore has cycle sharing, and this photo is from Ahmedabad. This is All Ability Park in placemaking. Sorry. This is a floating solar system in Vizag, and this is incubation center in Pune, and this is in Rajasthan Integrated Heritage Development, and this All Ability Park in Vizag. So coming to this, I am talking about individual city, what are the transformation they have actually done in the urban livelihood. So say for an example, first thing start about Surat and All Ability Park in Vizag, and Surat they have come out with a treatment plant that is in the extreme right. Then Chandigarh they are coming out with a cycle track. Chennai they are coming out with some smart toilets, and in Vizag they are coming out with some schools. So why we are calling it as ease of living means how the smart city has given a pavement, how the smart city has given a leverage and taken a leverage and created this environment for the people to have a better livelihood. This is what they are calling it as ease of living. In the ease of living front, there are wide pedestrian footpaths are there, and Bhopal has come out with a cycle track, and Vadodara has come out with a very good housing project, and Ujjain is come out with water ATMs and bike sharing in Bhopal. So all the cities, according to their limitations, they are according to their own restriction, they are coming out with. Why do you talking about connected with the communities? Yes, there are about skill development programs, and NDMC has come out with the smart classrooms, and Pune has come out with a lighthouse. The lighthouse of Pune is one good idea that I will explain further. The lighthouse is the area where the educated youths who could not able to find some works, they can able to go there. Some training session will be given to them, and it is directly interlinked back end with the industry. They can also get a lot of job opportunities there. One way, the educated youth, they can able to connect to the community and they can do further. And skill development center, they are giving some counseling also. So these are good kind of and best practices. Even we can take it from some of our own cities. Say for an example, in best practices, usually we think about something about in New York, something about in Singapore, something about in US. But now in this case, we are taking the best practices from Pune, Bangalore, Bhopal. Yes, that's best practice is quite appreciable. And build environment, yes, Surat has come out with this thing, and urban spaces. So after smart city coming to the picture, the placemaking became a very good opportunity for the city to explore, because you might be seen that lot of flyovers and the bottom of the flyovers, the area will be unutilized and it is thrown to the thing. Some of the cities has come out with a very good opportunity, take that and create a small park and painting across the city, make that city more urban design oriented. Yes, it's done. It's an opportunity taken by the cities to look forward. Then it's a smart governance. As I said, the 43 cities has come out. The Surat has come. Bhubaneswar has come out with their own integrated command and control center. Chennai is doing that, and Vadodara is there. Vadodara they are doing. So they can able to see the traffic. They can able to see solid waste management vehicles. They can able to see the water, wastewater sectors complete. So it will act as a brain for the city to take it forward. So one good example I like to say is, during, you might have heard about the Kumbh Mela of Allahabad. Now it has been name as changed. So that Kumbh Mela is completely monitored by IPE center there. It play a vital role. The technology has given a very good uplift on that area. Then coming to smart governance, we are thinking about smart poles. Smart poles have street lights, it has Wi-Fi, it has all other amenities, like you can fix up a camera, everything is being connected. And we are also talking about one nation, one card. That is also part of the smart city we are looking for. Then coming to the urban resilience. The resilience is the factor that most of the cities are looking for. So how we can able to utilize the factors and coming with it? Yes, there are the examples from Vizag, Udaipur, Bhopal, Chandigarh, Coimbatore. They are coming out with an solar tree. Chandigarh, they are coming out with an solar panel, and Delhi NDMC has come out with an bus stand which is empaneled with solar. Then coming out of waste to energy sector, a lot of cities has tried out this, like Dharmashala has tried this and Indore has tried with this. So this is what the outputs of smart city. So before entering into the next area, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about this outputs? I'm going to stop sharing. I want to see your chat box. What are you thinking about? How do you feel about it?
Sir, there are some questions you can answer by seeing the chat box.
Yeah. I am coming to that, sir. I am coming to that. Yes, Dr. Shanti ma'am. Yes, the faculty, shall we join the type of smart city project as we have approached? Yes, madam, you can do. What is included under smart transport? Okay. Patel sir, you are asked about smart transport. There are a lot of scope in smart transport. Why? Because if you see the sector-wise split, which I had shown to you, it shows that 44% of the smart city projects are under urban transport project. It starts from creating a comprehensive mobility plan to creating a smart road. There are a lot more factors into it. Yes, it's there. It includes the construction of new roads, flyovers, metros. Sir, actually, the smart city is not going to fund for smart roads, new roads, flyovers, and metros, because this is not our portfolio, and we main focus on NMT, non-motorized transport system, walking, and electrical vehicle. Yes, we will promote, we will encourage, we will give money, not for the metros, because metro has its own fund. We don't want to get into that factor. New roads, no, we are not going to give new roads, but if it is a smart road giving more importance to the pedestrians, yes, we will give. Then ICTA, madam, ICTA is, the question is, as a smart city consume more energy, what is the plan comes under smart city planning outcome, planning to overcome this issue? Consume more energy. Okay, the smart city consume more energy. I'm not able to get your question, but we have energy per se. We are saying that 10% of the city, which is falling under the energy requirement, has to be come from the non-renewable sources. That is why all the smart cities is coming out with lot of solar projects and wind projects also. But solar project is quite common. Wind project 2-3 cities are doing, but many of the cities are coming out with this thing. Hope I have answered this. And Praveen, working with rural area, how the rural area people going to use this new concept? Sir, actually, the smart city is only for urban India, and rural area, there are a lot of other schemes to take care of the rural area. Because if you just see the funding pattern of the ministry, what are the fund which is getting by the MORD is much less than what are the fund which is getting by MOHE. So that means the rural area has a lot of other more funds, and it will be taken care of that. But smart city is looking only for the urban areas. Then does it include weather forecasting facility, flood and drought, etc.? Sir, we cannot directly say that it's been included, but the smart cities ICCC center is being part of it. It will be take care of that. Is there any factor generally in the smart cities? Is there any factor for greenery? Yes, we are not directly asking them to provide with the greenery, but all the smart road projects and all the projects which they are coming with the focus of greenery only. Green infrastructure, yes. Okay, does the smart city will affect the environment? So I don't know what's the question all about. Okay, is the smart technology sustainable, eco-friendly? The secret, sir, the technology is anyhow a mean. We cannot say that the technology alone will suffice to do that, but definitely the technology will help us to do. So what are the facilities you can give in the smart city to fight against COVID? Very good question, Shocky. So we will come back to that. So I will explain how the Smart City ICCC centers has become a war room and how it actually helps fight. So find who is the smart city official in a city? How can a faculty or engineering institute can involve in the project? Excellent question, sir. Oh, fine. So this is good. So if you want to interact with any of the smart city, there is an SPV in the smart city. There's a special purpose vehicle. You can write to the commissioner of the smart city, or if you want any specific smart city to be contacted, you can also contact ministry. You can also contact me through sir, that we can able to help you. Otherwise, you can directly contact that commissioner. Definitely, they may help you. So I am just again going to the presentation. So we will continue this chat later stage. I am really very happy that this participants are very interactive. I am happy, so I like most of the participants to be interactive. And at final, I will give my mobile number and this thing also. Not anything, you can directly keep in touch with us, or you can contact your concerned respective commissionerate also. So now I am entering into a new segment called Ease of Living Index for 2020. Why the smart city is talking about ease of index means ease of living index. So we want to understand the city. The base infrastructure of the city is enough for the city to take it forward. So why I am saying this in sense, say for an example, I am a commissioner of Pune, or you are a commissioner of Coimbatore. So you want to know where your city stands with respect to India in all the ways and means. How will you gauge about yourself? Say for an example, you are supplying 60 LPCD of water to your citizen. You are having about 200 kilometers of pedestrian footpath. You are having about 180% solid waste management treatment plant. You are having about 40% solid waste management plant, or 40% sewerage system. So with this benchmark, if you can able to compare your city of Coimbatore or Pune or Ahmedabad or Namchi, wherever you stand, you can able to compare with other cities. There is no other platform is there. So here in this ease of living index, we are in touch with 118 cities, that is 100 smart cities plus million plus cities of India, that is close to around 17 cities. So all the cities we are giving on form and understanding their base parameters in water supply, sewerage, solid waste management, urban transport, all the sectors. There are about lot of sectors. There are about 58 indicators. So to be specific, 25 sectors, 58 indicators. We are measuring all the city inch by inch. So with this figure, I am creating a ranking factor. Start from all the cities. This ranking factor definitely it's not to find fault on cities. This ranking factor is to show to the cities you are here, and this is the way that you want to go. Say for an example, I am a commissioner of Namchi. Namchi is saying my solid waste management is only 40%, but Ahmedabad is doing really good. So how I can able to get in touch with Ahmedabad? Can I improve my solid waste management thing? And Mizoram can think about good urban transport, what Delhi is doing. And Delhi can able to get some knowledge from Mizoram, how they can able to control their air quality. So this is a win-win platform which is created by the ministry to discuss among the city to know where they really stand in terms of all the infrastructure. Hope I am clear. I am just going to the next thing. So in chat box, if you have any doubts, please put on. We will discuss further. Then there are about 3 pillars in ease of living: quality of life, economical ability, and sustainability. In quality of life, we are reviewing what is the education standards, health standard, housing standard, WASH, SWM, mobility, safety, security, all. Then in the economical ability, level of economical development, economical opportunity, Gini coefficient. Then in sustainability, environmental green spaces and buildings. Someone has talked about green spaces. Yes, we are countering that. And energy consumption, someone has talked about energy consumption. We are calculating that. How is city resilience to the factor they are getting with? That is also one question we are taking with this 14 indicators. Now this 14 has increased in 2020 to 25. This 50 indicators has become 54. 14 categories. So 25 categories and 54 indicators as per 2020. It's previous year we have about 14 categories. Now increased our categories. So much more clarity. We are just getting into the city and getting almost all the data from the city. So with this thing, you can ask, what are you going to do with this? I will say to the policymakers of the city, you are here. There are a lot of urban journey. You want to go to capture this much. Then the city can create a roadmap for them. Then coming to city GDP, we always talk about GDP at a national level or talk about GDP at a state level. Now we are thinking a GDP at a city level. So this is very initial stage. I can say it in research stage. Even ministry is doing a research on it. So if some of the faculty members or some of the students come out with take up this idea and come out with a city GDP factor, definitely it's a win-win situation. This is the one thing project you can able to think over and take it forward. Then coming to climate smart cities framework. Smart cities is also doing climate smart cities framework in terms of energy, in terms of green buildings, in terms of mobility and air. There are about 5 factors. We can say framework. So first one is energy, green environment. Second one is urban planning, green cover and biodiversity. Third one, mobility and air. Fourth one is water resources management. Fifth one is waste management. So here also the city can see where my city stands in terms of climate smart city framework. So whether my city is resilient to handle this, how my city is going to contribute to the climate smart cities. So every decision makers in the country can able to understand this. Previously, this kind of thing is not there. Slowly, we introducing these things to the policy makers to decide whether my city is safe, my city is resilient. So all those things the city can able to capture. So you might have seen this in Sustainable Development Goal, which is done by UN. So they are also we are also talking about to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in the same manner. We also come out with a lot of sector-wise goals to all the sectors. So this is also one of the best area. Your students can do a lot of projects and faculty can able to guide. So each and every area now it's going to be one of projects. So how you can able to say for an example solid waste management, say for an example mobility, say for an example urban planning, how this factors, a small factor is going to contribute, definitely you can think upon that. Then coming to Municipal Performance Index. Now the money speaks a lot. Now I'm just saying how the Municipal Performance Index will help in sense. Say for an example, one city is having 1,000 crores of money to them. How they are going to spend that money? With that money, how much infrastructure they are going to create? That creating infrastructure, how it's going to create or reboost the economy, and how the money is again flowing back to the existing flow. All things can be done through this Municipal Performance Index. This Municipal Performance Index will talk only about money, how the money is going in, how the money is coming out, within the factors, what are all the economical development it's creating. So all these factors is come into the picture, and so this index will give again the ranking to the cities. The cities can say I am good, I am bad, how to improvise my city. Say for an example, Chennai has good performance index, Namchi has very bad performance index, or Delhi has very bad performance index, or Tirupur, Tirunelveli, Tanjavur has very bad. So how they can able to cope up this scenario with knowing the factor of Pune, getting the idea from Delhi. So this is a platform where the cities can able to collaborate and take the relevance knowledge to them. Then coming to India Smart City Fellowship, these are all young talents which they have applied and taken for the ministry. Ministry is for every year they are looking for 40 to 50 young talents who are really interested to work for the nation. It's paid fellowship. If you want to do, you can encourage the student to be part of this thing. So there are once the fellowship is on, you can able to find the data from ministry website. this people is going to do lot of urban challenge. They have worked for a lot of urban challenges across India. So as our Prime Minister said, Smart City Mission is not only about improving infrastructure in the cities, it's a mission that gives new identity to the nation, mainly through Young India. It's the epitome of Young India, the new India. So what he is trying to say is the main epitome is from the young talents. We encourage that. Sir, now I am going to an important area, data. See here, what I can say, I can just say this word, the data in 21st century is like oil in the 18th century. If you have a proper authenticated data and the data is being available for all the sectors across the society, then definitely the data will become an oil. Why? Because the data you have without sharing will not be useful for anyone. Once the data has been shared, the data has been visualized, the data has been analyzed, that data with that analyzing factor will give a lot of policy making decision to you. The smart city acknowledge that. That's why we are saying the data is 21st century oil. So with this thing, I am getting into data is everywhere. It starts from satellite data, surveillance of camera, air quality sensors. Air quality sensors, some cities are doing, Coimbatore is doing, Bhubaneswar is doing, Ahmedabad is doing. So this air video sensitive, that is some people are doing. And mobility app, mobile apps. Yes, in COVID scenario, most of the cities are coming out with mobility apps and office computers. Everywhere the data is flowing in. So how this data is to be captured and how it is to be materialized as a digital format. So for that, the ministry has come out with a data smart city strategy and data maturity assessment framework. And we are also talking about open data portal. Say for an example, if the municipality data, which is not very much confident, we encourage the cities to put the data into an open data portal. So some of the startups who are really interested in some of the area, they can come and pitch in and give you an idea. Say for an example, I will put it like this. As a city commissioner of some X city, I have list of problems. Say for an example, the plastic usage in my city is my biggest problem. As a city commissioner, I don't know how to get rid of my plastics. So this is my problem. So ministry is creating a platform with the Startup India. The Startup India is where the young startup companies are getting registered and getting a platform. So we combine all the Startup India groups in a one platform, and the other side we are combining all the smart cities in the other platform. So as a smart city SPV, I am giving, this is my problem. Say for an example, I want to get rid of the plastic waste. One of the startup companies is coming and saying, sir, I have a wonderful idea to do that. So both can marry each other. The concept can be taken further. They can have a detailed interaction with Coimbatore. This concept can be taken it forward and implemented in a city. So how this platform can be created without sharing a data? So data sharing, the ministry, smart city is very, very much interested to do. That data sharing can be in a platform. If you want any data for your students to work with, you can always contact ministry. So you can come out with a product which will help the decision makers to take it forward. So I don't know how to get rid of the plastics. That is why I am suffering with it. One person is thinking about, he has an idea to do with. So the ministry role is to marry these two things. So once these things happen in board, definitely the solution will capture its own space. So it's an open data platform. Then India Urban Data Exchange. So this is also another platform. It's similar to data exchange. We are encouraging, and we recommend, we also invite you to ministry. Ministry has come out with India Urban Observatory. It is one of the ICCC center which Moha is managing. So you can take your students there. We will give necessary permissions to, you can see and how we actually work. If you any cities or any college willing to do that, we can be very much happy to encourage you. So this is an Urban India Observatory. Now, again, I'm coming to a poll, right? If the challenges in our urban area are going to change, do you think that the role of architects, engineer, faculties, or who have been in the urban sector is also going to change in this urban areas? So now I am going to stop the sharing. I want to hear from you. What are all the challenges that urban areas faces? Parthipan sir? Hello? Okay, Ratnavel, that's good. That's good. Ratnavel, I'm seeing, yeah. Yeah, Asta, that's positive feel looking into it. Thank you. Thanking you. Solid waste management. Bottle 3 out of 5. Thank you. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Happy to see this 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Average water demand. 5 by 5. Smart transport. 5 by 5. 4 by 5. Okay. Okay. Good to hear. Yeah, Kapil. Good. Integrated transport planning and modeling. Good. Okay. Fine. So now it's a very good feel that we can able to see a good score. Let me go to the presentation further. Can you able to see the presentation, my presentation now? Can you able to see my presentation? Can you please, anyone respond, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is audible. It is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible now.
Thank you. Thank you. So coming to the current scenario, I don't want to explain this further. Everyone is sailing in the same boat. Not everyone, the whole world is sailing in the same boat. And how the smart city is going to give an advantage for, how the smart cities are coping up this challenge is the what we are going to see in detail. What are smart cities? If they cannot help us living a good, healthy smart cities, that's true. What smart city is doing? As I said, the integrated command and control center, there are about 47 cities. This is under operation. All the integrated command and control centers became a war room to handle this COVID scenario or the COVID situation. So why I am saying this, because I will give you example by photographs. You be definitely appreciate that and get in touch, understand to know about that. So while we talking about the integrated command and control for the city, there are many arguments which came at the very initial phase that whether the Indian smart cities need this kind of infrastructure, whether the Indian smart cities are capable to handle this infrastructure, whether the Indian smart cities, there are a lot of negative factors into that. And that was seen definitely being in ministry. I can also say that was a big white elephant then. But now the scenario is entirely upside down, because if you see the cases of Bangalore, they keep the cases very minimal, because the integrated command and control center of Bangalore has become a war room, and the integrated command and control center of Agra, Udaipur, Jaipur. It has become a war room for that area. They are doing really a wonderful part in it. So I will also share certain things in offline if somebody are interested to know how the COVID scenario is how they can address the thing. I will get the research paper which was given by the Bangalore commissioner herself. Being a lady, she is a very good administrator. So he has definitely done a wonderful job. So I'm just quoting an example. I am not denying any other city, because all the city commissioners across India, they are just sailing as a front end workers to safeguard us from all those bad crises. So with this integrated command and control center, they became, as I said, it was a brain. So they have done network tracing of COVID. They have done and doctor counseling using this. They have done telemedicine using this. They have done the needs of the citizens has been correctly captured and routed through the police, and the cases has been completely monitored. Lot more they have done. I'm going to the real case scenario. So coming to the major functions of COVID war room, which is shared by Bangalore, they are public health, they are into surveillance, they are into resource mapping, they are into food distribution. Mainly in case of food distribution, I want to say the example of Coimbatore. They have come out with 1 million food packets in this COVID time alone. They had connected with an ICCC center, small ICCC center. They connected with the data center of CTS. They understand where the real need of the people is there. They have given the food. They have mocked that. So they have given the food. It's not like that. They have given a proper SOPs is been done, both in cooking, packing, distributing. Everywhere the standard operating procedure is being done, properly monitored through the commissioner. It is one of the product of Man Ki Baat. Our Prime Minister is going to talk about that. And coming to the grievance redressal they have done, requesting for the facilities, solid waste management, because the solid waste management you might have feel for your own, because in the solid waste management area, where daily solid waste management is collected even on the COVID scenario, and it has been totally monitored. And the COVID that containment area waste has been separately treated. They have separately tracked. So all this thing has been completely monitored in the war room. Then for the past 4.5 years, our municipality has been engaging with the use of technology like ever before. That is true. Or we can say that how it will use for India. Most of the small level cities are utilizing this ICCC center to the maximum extent. I am not talking about Bangalore, Chennai and Ahmedabad and metros alone. I am talking about smaller cities like Coimbatore, Ujjain, Namchi, some of the cities of Haryana, some of the cities of UP, some of the cities of Patna. So they are also slowly developing to adopt this kind of infrastructure, this kind of technology to use to face that situation. So we cannot underestimate the power we do have. The only thing, the technology we should use as a technology as a mean. So the whole concept has to be come up with within them. So yes, the city has the capabilities. Some training is needed, but with the training, definitely all the ICCCs can become a war room. Now they have done it. So it's up to scale to the rest of the cities. Yes, this has been lifesaver. Not only a bigger cities like, as I said, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Surat, but also cities like Agra, Saharanpur. Saharanpur is doing a wonderful job. Yeah, we could not able to imagine that. They are doing very good. Bhagalpur of Bihar is doing. Erode is doing very good job. So we cannot underestimate the smaller cities. They have a vital and very critical power to demonstrate their technology and infrastructure frame. This is the exact view of Agra. ICCC room of Agra has become an monitoring unit to see whether the citizens are going out of the city. It may making a surveillance to that, and being a health center, they are giving a telemedicine. The cooked foods are being packed and being monitored and being given to all. So all thing has been rightly monitored here. The Agra is one of the best example. our Prime Minister as well as the Home Minister has quoted about Agra in their speech, and there are a lot of appreciation has gone to Agra. So we are thinking that the small cities cannot able to execute, but now this is the time for them to execute. They have done it. Then, if you take the drone, the daily surveillance system has started in Newtown, Kolkata to monitor the marketplaces and other places and detect overcrowding. It has been crowded formation notice. It's immediately responds to the police authority. So this is the thing that even our Coimbatore, Tirupur and Chennai has been used, and it has been very well appreciated by Newtown, Kolkata. They are using it as a surveillance. Yes. Then essential service for the citizens. Whether whether they want to go to their own the migrant labors is the biggest challenge this whole country is facing. Using this MCC centers, they are using city buses, they are tracking the buses, they are putting it in the right place. And Agra, they are giving a doorstep delivery of grocery, fruits and vegetables to the people. If you want to, if what are the things if you want, they can directly given to the cities. The door supply is, it has been done through a centralized system. Agra Smart City is monitoring this. Then coming to Sharanpur Smart City has launched a telemedicine service. So now telemedicine is another important area the people are looking for. They are coming out with the telemedicine service with a number. It's an excellent approach that Sharanpur being a small city, we cannot imagine Sharanpur able to demonstrate. Yes, they have done it. So we cannot underestimate this thing. So then it's the distribution of essential services, and you know about e-pass service system that is managed by the corporation. So we cannot claim everything is done by the smart city. It's a combined effect of smart city, ULBs, and the overall that what I can say, that community is developing. So I cannot claim the smart city is doing, Amritsar is doing. It is the work of the commissioner and the joint effect of the smart cities. Everyone as a team, they are exhibiting this. Then coming to, this is the facility in Saharanpur and the shelter homes in Chandigarh, and Newtown, Kolkata is coming out with this kind of infrastructures. So I am now coming to an end. It would be insanity to accept new results if we keep doing the same things. Yes, we should think something out of box. We should closely work with the citizen. So we should closely work with all the people, all the stakeholders across the levels. So the change is the one constant thing which is keep on driving around us, and it will change all those things. So COVID scenario and the COVID situation is the new, which has created a very new normal to all the people across the world. So how we going to manage that? How we going to adapt to that scenario is the thing that whole world is thinking, and we are also part of the stakeholder. Definitely smart city is doing its level best, but lot more thing needs to do. So I conclude my talk with our lives and works as engineers, architects, faculties, urban planners are bound to change. The change is the only constant thing forever. We have to accept flexible. The question here is, are we prepared to the change? Are we resilient to the change? Are our city is resilient to the overall environment? How we are resilient, that's the whole thing matters. So from this, with the team collaboration and teamwork and a collaborative approach is the only way to succeed. So this is the mission that transforms the nation. Why we say it's a transforms the nation? So this butterfly which is been here, it is going to fly across India. The transformation will we wish to happen like this. All the cities has to come out with their own DNA. They have to exhibit their product. We wish these smart cities to do a vital role. So with the thing, I want to end my presentation. I want to hear from you what is your feedback on it. So what are the facilitation you needed? Before 5 minutes, I want to discuss about a special program which was launched by Ministry. The program name is TULIP. So I will explain about the TULIP. So let me explain about the TULIP, then we can go for our chat. So Sir, why specifically I am talking about this program in this forum is it's very much relevant. This target, the target people need to watch this. Why? Because it is the urban learning internship program. As the talk, as in continuation with talk of our finance minister, she has said clearly that our cities has to give more job opportunities to the people. So she has requested all the ministries to come out with their own plan how they are going to handle this post-COVID scenario with lot of job opportunities going to loss. So with that background, our Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, along with the Smart City in a main role, we come out a program called the Urban Learning Internship Program. This internship program is launched in all 100 smart cities. The all 100 smart cities has registered this program. So this is one side of the bucket, and another side is the graduated students who has completed graduation up to with 18 months. Until 18 months, they can apply to this TULIP program with whatever category they are, starting from engineers, architects, urban planners, urban designers, whatever they are, irrespective of sector alone. I am not talking about civil alone, mechanical, electrical, whatever they, even medical. Say for an example, Pune Smart City has said, I need 500 doctors to work for me. So it's according to the scenario, according to the need of the city can come out with this thing. Because this, why I'm saying this, the faculties or the people who are in line with the education institutes, they can able to see. I will share the relevant documents like brochure, guidelines, handbooks, and if you go for, you can just Google like TULIP, it will give all the facilities. If you're not able to get that, definitely you can contact me through Parthiban sir. I am very helpful to give all those things. So this is the one best program you definitely have to get into. Make your students to be part of it, because this is one good chance for the students who is directly being part of the national building exercise. So this is what I want to say. I will briefly explain about this. This brochure has all those things. I am directly going to the eligibility criteria. So I am studying the objective to facilitate you to provide a platform for short-term exposure to fresh graduates to enhance their professional development through experimental learning with ULB and smart cities. So why I'm saying specifically here is across India, wherever be the students, they want to attach with their own ULBs. Like people from UP, people from Bihar, people from Northeast, people from Delhi, they can attach with their own ULBs and the smart cities, and harnessing fresh energy and ideas towards ULBs and the smart cities, endeavoring to solve the critical challenges. Eligibility is open only to Indian citizens. Not more than 18 months should have passed from the date of declaration of final year results to the date from which the internship is sought. So this is the two things. The duration of the internship is minimum of 8 weeks and maximum of 1 year. So maximum of 1 year. This is again a paid or unpaid. So it's depend on the ULBs to take care. But most of the ULBs ready to pay. The minimal pay definitely be there. So with the thing, if you are interested, if your students are interested, it's actually very transparent platform. You can get into your city TULIP platform. You can register yourself. Once the registration process is on, definitely the AICT is also in the board. They will connect to the respective cities. Then interviews will be on. According to the interview and concurrence of the city will take it forward. So that's all from my side. So I am just finishing this. I am ready to hear from you and ready for the chat. So you can, if you have any doubts, you can put it in the chat. I can pick up the question. I can answer for it. Or if somebody want to talk, yes, I think the people can able to facilitate them to talk. So another 20 minutes is there. I have another meeting also lined up. So let us be until 3:30. It's your time. You can, whatever doubts you have, we can chat. Yes, share the presentation. One delivered. Yes, I will do. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. We will do, sir. Sharing the presentation. Yes, we will do. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such an interactive session and a brief overview about India's urban
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
transformation.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much. And
Yes.
I think you have taken it very interactive way.
Yes, sir. Thank
The
you.
participants are given a lot of feedback. I think you can also see that.
Yes.
So really happy to be here, and also I am really happy because we are all alumni of Urban. So thank you very much, sir.
It's my pleasure, sir. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Okay, sir. With that, we can. Anything you want to add, sir?
So I want to listen to some of the people who are in this thing. Anybody want to talk? They can able to talk. You can allow them to talk. With maximum of 5 people, I can interact. And I am seeing this chat box. So I am really very happy to interact with all the people. It's really an opportunity because I also feel very much interested to give the presentation because most of the people in a very senior background are at the faculty background or the students. I don't know who. By seeing the name, I could not able to see. By the doctors and this thing, I can able to see they are quite senior than me. I am really happy to be part of it. I take it as a very good privilege for me to take it forward, sir. My mobile number, I can put my in a chat. I can give my email ID.
Subha, you can allow some participant to talk, no?
Sir, there are no requests, sir.
No.
Okay, no issue. No issue. No issue. I don't.
So those who want to raise the question, please raise your hands. So Subha, you can permit them to talk. Participants, those who want to talk, please raise your hand.
Okay, sir.
Happy in joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sir, one thing in the concluding remarks I like to say is, if I had given my mobile number and email ID, if anybody needs for any facilitation from the municipality, corporation, or the smart city, they can definitely contact me. I am very happy to help them. That's point number one. And if some of the cities want to do some internship in the ministry, they can contact me and we are ready will help them. It will not be an issue. So the third thing, if any of the cities they want to directly contact, so definitely it will be helpful. We will be facilitate them to do that. So that will not be an issue for any city across India. We can do that facilitation.
Okay. Ratnavel, you can ask question.
Hello.
Yes. Please talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible now. You can ask questions.
Ratnavel sir left the room. So can you please take him in?
So
Hello.
Next person you ask. Yes.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
You please ask.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am,
That
you are
was very
audible. You
good
can ask
presentation.
questions.
Okay, sir. My question is, what are the fundings provided by the government to the to the teacher for working for the smart cities projects? Or there is or option to by the government that teacher can directly apply for the smart cities projects.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, the smart city, every smart city have an HR policy. If they are really required, this HR policy will come out with an opportunity. Say, for an example, the opportunity for an urban planner, they will advertise that I need an urban planner with so much of year of experience, with so much academic experience they do have. If you are in line with it, definitely you can apply. Nothing, no, nothing going to stop that. And there are also PMCs working with them. If you want to work with PMC, you can work. But SPV is also looking for people. If you want to work with smart cities, definitely yes.
Sir, as I have a master degree in sustainable architecture, so I
That's
want to work in this field. So is there
definitely,
any?
definitely yes, madam. So if you want to, there is an HR portfolio in each and every smart city. You can just go to the, you can Google that. If which city you want to go work with, you can Google that and get that city and go there and see whether there is any requirement. If there is any requirement, you can apply for it.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the answer,
Welcome,
sir.
welcome, ma'am. Welcome. Sir, one last question we can conclude, sir.
Okay, okay. Ratanavel, please.
Okay. So I think people are.
Ratnavel, sir, kindly unmute yourself.
I think, sir, we can conclude. So I have seen the chat box. I am okay that people are quite saying they have given their comments there. So with that final remarks, I like to say a great thanks for Parthiban sir to
Thank
take me in. It's an opportunity for me. So I am really happy to interact, give my presentation in this platform. Thanks for everything and thanks for the faculty development program to invite me. And thanks for the moderator. She has done really well. Thanks for you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
So participants, we have some one or two announcements. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
One or two announcements for the participants. Please join the session at least 15 minutes before every day, both forenoon and afternoon. Kindly attend full session. Please see that you will be attending full session. Because you can able to see that from morning to evening that 2 experts lectures. It will be really good. Even in all the sessions we have arranged the expert, very senior faculty members, those who worked on the smart city project or related to smart city, they worked on it. So please attend full section. Definitely it will be useful. So kindly join 15 minutes ahead of the starting of the program. Definitely we will take care of providing the all PPTs at one bunch at the last day of the program. So you will get all the PPT. If anything is left, we will be arranged even after that. So attendance, regarding the attendance, because even today I can able to see only 125 participants are attending, remaining are not joined. Please see that attend full sessions, because we are taking it. It is like that, some similar to that of other AICT programs. So we'll be posting questions in the chat box or through your email for the test today at 4:30. We'll be sending the questions. Mr. Morgan will be taking care of it. He will be sending the questions. So every day this is the procedure. Please kindly follow it up. So anything is there, please kindly refer our WhatsApp group. So there we will be posting everything. Thank you very much. Today we will be ending the session, but we will have that assignment or test session at 4:30. But it is only offline. We'll be sending the questions. You please answer it through that either that is Google Forms like that. Thank you. Subha, you close it. Subha, conclude.
Thank you, sir.